How does one compound at 26%? Well, you cannot compound, you cannot beat the index by trying to beat the index. You have to try to do something different from what the index is doing. And basically, you make very few bets, you make very big bets, and you make infrequent bets. And you make bets when the odds are heavily in your favor. And in this business, you can be wrong a lot and still be okay. I mean, if you look at my record, I had a 21-month period where we actually had several investments go to zero, and we still look fine after that period. And of course, this is going somewhat off topic in the sense that we could do a separate presentation on each of these things, but you know, if you focus on things like cannibals, companies that are buying back their own stock, or spin-offs, or clone what other people are doing, what other great investors are doing, which is what I do a lot of, things become a lot easier. And basically, the other thing is that, you know, I don't make investments unless we have at least the prospects of a double or a triple of the money in 2 or 3 years. And as the amount of money in the portfolio goes down, that number keeps going up. So for example, with the last 5% of assets or last 10% of assets, we need at least 5x or more. So that just makes sure that the money goes out during the most distressed times. And of course, after 2009 and 2008, when I got whipsawed, if you will, I made some changes. So one of the things I came up with was this pre-investment checklist, which has been wonderful. In fact, our error rate is almost zero since 2009. We have hardly had any losses of capital, and that makes a big difference. And the second is that I started having conversations with a fellow fund manager, and that was actually investment advice I got from Charlie Munger, who said that he always had somebody to talk to. And until 2008, actually, I never talked to anyone about my investments. But now I always talk to this one person who's exceptional, actually. And it's worked out very well. And we don't always agree. In fact, we disagree a lot of the time. But the conversations are still very helpful. And so that's pretty much the song and dance. You just need to take a simple idea, you take it seriously. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. You want to be a cloner. I have no original ideas. Basically, in many different ways, I copy Warren Buffett. And then, of course, you have to come up with your own license plate.
Hey,